So that's Inclusion Essential 1. We're spending the most time on this one because it's probably the most difficult one to kind of get into our DNA. Inclusion Essential 1 is we all have bias. And the reason it's important to get that into your DNA is that you actually cannot be inclusive, truly inclusive, until you hold the mirror up and say, yep, I have biases. Because as soon as you take responsibility for having biases, what can you do about the bias? You can manage it. You can manage it. You're probably not going to eliminate it, but once you acknowledge that you have it, you can manage it so that it doesn't trip you up, it doesn't impact your business, it doesn't impact the customer service that you provide to internal customers or external customers. We all make judgments about other people. If you don't think you do, just sit around at the airport for a couple hours and watch the people going by, right? It's like when we have nothing else to do, that's what our little voice in our head does. It just says, cool, not cool, ugh, interesting, right? It's always happening. The little voice never stops. We'll give you practice trying to silence the little voice in a few minutes. It's actually kind of hard. The little voice is a loud, nasty bugger, and it's really hard sometimes to quiet down that little voice. It's a part of being human. So again, if you only took one thing away from our 90 minutes today, it's you're biased. And it makes you a human being by acknowledging it. So you become a more powerful Inclusion Council member whenever you start to acknowledge that to yourself and then start being a student of your own thinking and behavior.